What's going on, folks? So today we're going to be taking a look at HBO Max. The company just recently put out some information on the streaming service. I wouldn't call it a lot of information, but they definitely put out some information on the streaming service that got people straighten themselves up in their seats. Like, okay, it's really coming down the pipeline. So just want to share this information with you guys, just in case you have trouble finding it. And hopefully we can answer some questions that you guys might have about this streaming service. So a few of the points about the streaming service. So it's set to be released in May of 2020. Now they have yet released an exact date in May, but they do say the streaming service is coming in May. The price is going to be $14.99 per month. Then we're gonna get into that later, because the HBO Now service is also $14.99 per month, and it's gonna have 10,000 hours worth of content on there. So to put that into perspective, Disney Plus at launch only had about 4,000 hours of content. So with 10,000 hours worth of content, if you was to if you were to just sit down and binge watch all the content on HBO Max at launch date, it will take you roughly 417 days just straight binge watching. So I mean, that's a lot of content right there. But the biggest question is the content binge worthy? So that's what we're going to take a look at, as well as I said before, the available devices and some other questions you guys might have. So let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the fact page. I'm gonna get into the content later. This video ain't gonna be long, just a couple minutes, but I'm gonna get into the content after we go over this. So, what devices will HBO Max be available on? So they don't have any particular device yet. They just say phones, tablets, Macs, PC. So really, they want to cover every streaming device. I don't see any smart TVs on here, but that's probably something they're gonna probably look into getting on at a later date. But the one question I had about the streaming devices is, are they going to have any problems getting on the Amazon or the Roku player? Because Amazon had an issue with Disney. They had to do some negotiating, and I'm almost 100% certain that HBO Max is going to go through the same turmoil that Disney went through, because that's just the nature of the game with these companies. I believe we want a piece of, you got to give us something in order for us to give you something. Because I mean, in order for these devices or these services to be successful, they're going to need to be on a streaming device like Fire TV and Roku, because those are the two most popular devices, especially the Roku, and second I would say the Fire Stick. So I can pretty much guarantee there are going to be some disputes coming up in the news before launch. Alright, so how can you get HBO Max? So current HBO Now subscribers can get HBO Max for free. Right now, only if you're billed through HBO. So only if you're getting it through a third-party provider or anything like that, you can't get the free offer. But if you currently have HBO Now, if you signed up for it directly, you can get HBO Max. You're going to be able to get HBO Max at launch for free, no extra cost. And if you're interested in HBO Max, check out my live preview of HBO Max. It's going to be in the description. Now, let's go down here. So, current HBO subscribers. So they're saying if you're subscribed to HBO through a cable provider or anything like that, they're not guaranteeing you anything, but stay tuned as they get closer to launch date. Do I see them offering the current HBO subscribers a free service? I can't see that, because you might be getting HBO cheaper through you might be paying like $5 or $7 as an add-on, when the service costs, HBO Now already costs $14. So I can see them getting some money out of that, But if you're already a HBO subscriber, I just don't think that's going to happen. And that's just my opinion. And current AT&T subscribers who get, if you get HBO through AT&T at launch, you will have complimentary access to HBO Max. So you won't need to worry about it. And they say also subscribers of premium AT&T mobile and broadband services will be offered bundles with HBO Max at no extra charge, whatever that means. So let's get over to the content. So the biggest thing about any streaming service is the content. I mean, you can have 100,000 hours worth of content. If people are not interested in it, they're not gonna watch it. So let's go down here and see what they have to offer. So just going over here, WB, TBS, CNN, Cartoon Network, of course HBO, and that's something I need to mention. You're going to have access to your standard HBO channels, your HBO content with HBO Max. So that's a big plus. It's not just going to be strictly just on the watered down HBO version. You're going to have access to genuine HBO content. DC, Max Originals, we're going to get to that. True TV and TNT as well. Now, they don't say anything about live TV, which I'm pretty sure at $14.99 they're not going to be offering any live TV, any sports, but they're going to give you access to some of their old shows. Let me just keep scrolling through here. So right here you're going to have access to some of their 45 years of innovative storytelling. So the old shows, old movies. Remember Chris Rock, a lot of comedians had HBO specials, so can't wait to get access to that. That's a big thing right there. The comedy shows, Chris Rock had his own TV show. HBO has a lot of good content. So going through Rick and Morty, Friends, Doctor Who, Top Gear, Big Bang Theory. They're gonna have the whole Big Bang Theory seasons, all of the seasons of Big Bang Theory. So they coming out with a Big Bang like Disney Plus did. Disney Plus secured every season of The Simpsons, and HBO Max secured every season of the Big Bang Theory. So, and they're gonna have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and these are just a few shows to name. And you got the West Wing right there. So going down, you got blockbusters movies. But I will add that they have secured the rights to South Park. So just want to add that in there. Now, just going down here. So blockbuster movies, classics, Wonder Woman. That's part of the DC, The Conjuring. So I mean, when it comes to movies, HBO is probably the top two. Disney and HBO, especially back in the day, HBO just had the content, in my opinion. So then you got some kid shows, Sesame Street. Now that's interesting. You mixing in some kid shows with a network like HBO. That's going to be very interesting on how they manage to separate that, or even if they try to separate a parent section from a child section. So Looney Tunes, Back in Action, Sesame Street. So this is their original content right here. So that's the new thing with these streaming services, and I mentioned it in one of my videos, is that this is going to be the new era. These streaming services are going to be coming out with their own service and then creating their own shows. That way they can license it to other streaming services, just like what the cable companies have to do. So this is a great idea that Apple TV Plus, they came out original content, and now their area is nowhere near the TV market, and they coming out with original content. So original content is the way to go. Everybody's copying Netflix playbook. Sony Crackle, they had original content. I know I keep bringing them up, but man, Sony Crackle was so great back in the day, especially with that series Chosen. They should have kept that going. But Raised by Wolves, there's already been talk about that, and let's just see what the synopsis is about these shows. Raised by wolves, two androids tasked with raising human children on a mysterious planet learn that controlling the beliefs of humans is a treacherous and difficult task. Man, that's going to be an interesting show right there. Um, Tokyo Vice, an American journalist embeds himself in the Tokyo Vice police squad to sniff out corruption. So that's your standard, cop story. And it's tragic comic novel about love, life, let them all talk. Meryl Streep plays a celebrated author who goes on a journey to have fun and heal old wounds with Candice Bergen, Diane Weiss, Lucas Hedges, and legendary Meet the Divas behind celebrated voguing teams that can. Okay, Gossip Girl. 8 years after the original website went dark, a new generation of New York private school teens are the flight attendant, based on a novel by Chris Bojalian. A flight attendant wakes up next to a dead man with no idea what happened. Kaylee Kuko stars as an executive produces with Greg Berlanti. That's right up. That's my genre right there. I like stuff like that. Ellen's home design. Designer aficionado Ellen DeGeneres gives 8 forward-thinking designers the chance to push their creativity to the limit. Ellen DeGeneres is everywhere. You see right here, she in this show, The Game of Games, which is already airing, right? So go, Adventure Time, go back to the land of Ooh to join Finn and his best buddy Jake, a wisecracking dog with magical powers, on a series of surreal adventures. So you can sign up to get updates, but that is all we have right now, folks. What do you think about HBO Max? I'm definitely gonna try it. Now, I tried Disney Plus and I ended up sticking with it because the deal was just so great. I watch the same movies every week. It's just a good service, So what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will talk to you guys next time.